Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be trying out the Kylie Cosmetics holiday bundle. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup look, please keep watching. So I figured since we were going to be using Kylie's holiday collection that comes with the liquid lipsticks, the glosses, and the 2 eyeshadow palettes, which I'm really disappointed because I thought when I ordered it, I paid $270 with tax. And from just looking at all the promos and stuff for it on her Instagram, I thought I was getting the whole set, meaning including the wet set, and it did not come in here. So had I known that, I probably wouldn't have spent $270 on liquid lipsticks and eyeshadow. I'm just saying. I feel like I was deceived in a way because they kept showing pictures of the entire set with the wet set and calling it the holiday collection, and I did not get that. I double and triple checked just to make sure that wasn't supposed to be included, so I feel a little bit better knowing that it wasn't including and I didn't get it, as opposed to it being included and I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard that her customer service is awful. I haven't experienced anything with them. I've never had an issue, but I've heard that through the grapevine. But I figured since we were going to be using her holiday collection that we might as well go ahead and use the rest of her products that I have. So I figured I would go ahead and try out this Skinny Dip contour palette, I believe is what it is. I've never used it. It is really nice. I love the packaging. So it comes with like a bronzer contour shade, which this is probably going to be more like a bronzer on me, and then a highlighter. So let's see. Ooh, it feels really nice. This might be too dark for me though. But here are the 2 shades. You can see how light that contour bronzer shade is right here. It's almost like the same shade as the Hoola Light. You barely can see it on my hand, so I thought it would be a good bronzer. So I'm just going to take my normal bronzer brush, which is the Morphe E3. I'm just going to tap it in there. I'm wearing white, so I hope I don't get a lot of fallout. I do have the cream Chanel bronzer on underneath this, but I did set it with the Airspun powder, so it kind of took a little bit of the color away, but this looks like a pretty bronzer actually. I think it'd be more ideal for my skin tone and a little bit lighter. I don't think this would work for anything darker than my skin tone because it is really light. But I like it a lot actually. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Yeah, I really like this for bronzer. I don't know if I want to use the highlighter in it because I just feel like the highlighter, it's a gold shade, and golds are usually a little bit too, I'm sure it's falling off, a little bit too dark for me when I'm like this fair. So I figured I would go ahead and use her blush that I have. This is in Hot and Bothered. It's probably one of my favorite shades of blushes that I've recently discovered. So I've been using it a lot lately. But I really like it because it looks like it would be really intimidating, but it's not very pigmented, so you can build it up and you don't have to worry about going overboard. So I really like it. But I figured, you know, since we were going to be doing her holiday unboxing kind of, and like review and like swatching some stuff, that it would be cool if I just used the face products that I had from her as well. And I like a lot of blush, so I might just pile a lot on. I think that's good enough for now. Next I have her highlighter. I actually haven't tried this one yet. I've tried Strawberry Shortcake and I really like that one, and it works for my skin tone. Can you believe it? This one is Banana Split. Oh, it's gold. It's gold too. I don't think this is gonna work for me. I thought I got like, yeah, I thought I got the white one, like the pearly one, but I guess not. So that's what it looks like right there. I don't know, that might be too, dang it. So let's go back to the Skinny Dip palette and take that highlighter in there. It's called Glow Up. Let's try that one because the Banana Split looks way too gold. Ooh, this is pretty. I don't feel like I'm going to be able to put it like in the center of my face though, because I know when I use like too dark of highlights, it leaves like a shadow down the center of my face. This is really pretty. It's giving me like champagne pop vibes a little bit. And I always like to put some on the apples of my cheeks because I just feel like it lifts my cheeks. Yeah, that's pretty. Should I do a little bit on my chin? I'll do a little bit there. And the key was, I guess I'm definitely not gonna put it on my nose. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Then I'm just gonna blend everything together with my stippling brush. This is like the best stippling brush ever. It's from MUA. I got it at CVS and I think it was like 10 bucks maybe 15. But I really like it. Okay, now for the big reveal. I take it back. There's two things that I was disappointed in when I ordered this holiday set. Number one, I didn't get the wet set. We just discussed that. Number two, it came in a normal black box that you would usually get if you ordered a lip kit. Like, when I ordered that, I'm like, if I'm gonna spend that much money, I'm gonna get like the PR packaging that I saw on Instagram and everybody's social media. I just figured that if I'm gonna spend that much money, that I would have gotten that packaging. Am I the only one that thought that? I don't know. I was not expecting just the black box. So I'm super disappointed. Anyways. So you open it up and like I said, it's just the standard, almost hit myself in the head, the standard box. So the first thing in here is the emerald green Kylie bag. This bag alone, if you buy it by itself, is like $35 or... Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, this bag alone on her site is like $35. I would never pay $35 for a bag. Well, not the cosmetics bag anyways, but it has a little K for the zipper. So yeah, it's just a cosmetics bag. I mean, it's cute. I think it would be nice to like travel with or stick in your purse if you wanted to bring the makeup you were wearing, and then it just says like, man, I guess I'm gonna be naked by the end of this video. If you guys could see, look, I'm wearing a romper and it wouldn't zip and I didn't want to break a nail, so I just threw it on, YOLO. And then I have pajama pants on. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I guess it's cute. I think it would be cute to travel with. Like I said, would I buy this by itself for $35, $40? Yeah. So you also get a little card and it just says, naughty, nice, who says you can't be both? May your holidays be filled with sweet surprises, love, Kylie Jenner on the back. I never keep those cards unless they're personalized with my name on it. So one of the things that came in the holiday collection is this right here. Love the packaging of this. I love green, and this is green with glitter. I think it's so pretty. And I don't know about you guys, but I keep all my lip kits in the boxes. Like, I haven't thrown any of those boxes away. This is in the shade Red Velvet, and I believe this is her holiday shade, which I kind of want to wear right now, but... So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I love that it's like a white bottle with the red. And then here is the lip liner. So the holiday collection, you know, came with like 10 lipsticks. So I figured we could at least just swatch them all and then I'll just like pick my favorite and put it on. This is the Velvet liquid lipstick. I don't think I've tried any of her velvets. So I don't know, does that mean it doesn't dry matte or does it dry matte? I don't know. Oh, it has that same like cupcake smell, so it's really pretty. I was hoping that it would be more of like a blue based red. To me, that looks like an orange based red, and orangey reds like make my teeth look yellow. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's called Red Velvet. So I'm just going to show you that lip product for now, and I figured we could move on to the eyeshadow palette so I can do something to these eyeballs. So the first palette that I'm going to be showing you is this Naughty one, and the packaging, so nice. And then this is what the palette looks like. The whole Naughty is like velvet, which I think is cool. And then all the names are listed on the back as well. And you get the mirror. I'm just going to flip it upside down. So these are the shades. So when I first look at this palette, I think it all looks nice. The only shade in here that doesn't make sense to me is this shade right here. It's like a coral shade, and that's just not a shade that I would wear in the winter time, not necessarily. So when I look at the rest of it, I'm like, okay, like I can put these together, and then these together, and then I look at that shade and I'm just like, where does that go? Like, I just feel like that shade doesn't go with the rest of this palette. That one is called Saint Nick, but other than that, it's like my eyeball, like the first thing that catches my eye are these two shades right here, this gold shade and then this deep green shade that's almost identical to the shade of this palette. Those two are the shades that speak to me just at first glance. Then the next palette that comes in there is the Nice palette. Again, the packaging is really nice. It's glitter. I was gonna throw those eyeshadow packages away, like the box, but I actually might keep them because then maybe it'll help keep this clean. So this is what this looks like, and then again, this is like velvet. Again, there's another shade in here that I'm just like, what? So you get the mirror again, and here are the shades. So when I first look at this palette, my eye goes towards this mustard shade because I love like mustardy yellow shades. And then my eye catches this gold shade right here. And then there's like a duochrome brown, like teal shade right here that I really like. But then you have this shade, which is like a coral shade again. That just doesn't make sense to me. And I would think that she put this in here like meant to use as quads, possibly. I don't know. So like these four together, these four together, these four together, and then these two. This might be like a transition shade and then like a highlighting shade. I don't know. So I'm gonna play with the Naughty palette for this review. I actually have her other eyeshadow palettes too that she came out with first. I haven't tried them yet, and I've had them for like a year. It's pathetic, actually. So I think I'm just gonna go in with this white shade right here that's called Snowball, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lids. Ooh, okay. Well, that was nice. I mean, it's just a white shade, but it looks pretty pigmented. I barely used any, and it just glided on. Okay, good first impression so far. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. It's called Tipsy for a transition shade, and it's just kind of like a taupey shade, taupey gray or something. And I'm just gonna buff that into my crease. I feel like she always comes out with like colors like this, but she never wears like color on her eyes. I swear, every time I see her Snapchat, she's always wearing just like browns. So it makes me wonder why, like, I get it, she's trying to, you know, probably just, what am I trying to say? Trying to reach more people, like maybe more makeup artists or people that like color. But I wish that she would like put more of these colors on her eyes so we can just see like what she does, as opposed to just looking at the campaign pictures, you know, for like the launches. I would like to see like how she would apply some of these shades on herself. I kind of just want to play with Saint Nick because that shade makes me uncomfortable because I feel like it doesn't go with anything in this palette. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. So I'm gonna go in with the coral shade that I don't like just because it makes me uncomfortable, so maybe it'll make me think outside the box. And I'm just going to start on the lid and then kind of blend it up into the crease. It's a pretty shade, but when I look at it, I think summer. So far, these are pretty pigmented, and I barely had to tap my brush, like barely put my brush into it, and I'm getting like color. I hope this looks okay because I literally am just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. So hopefully I can come up with something that looks okay. Well, so much for that transition shade because you can barely see it. Okay, so that's what we have now. I literally don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go over here because I feel like that didn't buff out very well. Weird, there's like a line there. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go in with this pretty shade right here. It's like a maroon shade and it's called Unwrap Me. And I'm just gonna place that all over my lid. Cause I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I can make all these shadows work. I need to find a good like eyelid brush because I've been using this one from Sigma and I don't really like it. Like I feel like it's too big. So yeah, so far I really like that these shadows are pretty pigmented. Like you don't need to dip your brush in like that many times, but I'm also building it up slowly too because so by me putting that maroon shade, I kind of got rid of that Saint Nick shade, so I might go back and put that back in the crease. So I'm just gonna take the Unwrap Me on a pencil brush just so I can get it right here on my eyelid. So now I'm gonna go back in the Saint Nick shade, the coral shade, and I'm just gonna put some more of that in my crease. I feel like I'm doing more of like a Valentine's look as opposed to like a wintry look with this palette, which is what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Okay, so I guess I figured out something that looks good. I like this. I like these two shades together. Good. You know what? See, that's what happens when you make yourself go outside of the box, out of your comfort zone. It might sometimes work out. Not all the time, but this time it did, so I'm just gonna build that up a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this corner over here. I don't think I set my concealer very well, so it's a little choppy in that corner. And then I'm just gonna go back in with Unwrap Me just to put some more on the lid, and I'm gonna kind of put a little bit in the crease. I'm just gonna use the Snowball, so I'm just gonna do a matte eyebrow highlight today, I think. The Unwrap Me, the dark shade, and run that on the lower lash line, and then I'm gonna try to smoke it out with the Saint Nick shade. Then I'm just gonna kind of wipe my brush off on this little paper towel, and I'm gonna go in with Saint Nick and just try to buff like a little bit underneath it. Really, these colors are just mixing together, but meh. Or this shade Jingle. Do I need to spray my brush? So this right here, ooh, that's really pigmented. I could use that for a brow highlight, dang it. I'm gonna use that for the inner corners. It picked up better when I was using my finger. I bet it would work even better with glitter glue, but it's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade right here called Ho Ho Ho, and I'm just gonna put that on the center of my, ooh, that feels really creamy. I'm just gonna put that on the center and just kind of blend it back and forth. Ooh, okay, that was a good decision. I'm just gonna kind of get it on my lid, and then I'll go back in and deepen up the sides. So I'm just gonna go back in with Unwrap Me and just go on the sides of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and some lashes, and then I'm gonna come back and we can swatch all the lip products. Okay, I'm back. I just applied some House of Lashes Iconic, and then I applied my L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. I don't know if these lashes are 100% on, but they'll do. So let's work on lips. So the first kit that came in here is this one right here, and this is called the, get out of the container. I don't really want to throw this away. I kind of like it. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is the Sugar set. So this comes with two glosses right here. I have my eyeball on this pearl one. So this is my favorite gloss in the box, and it's called Sugar. Just looks like a clear gloss with a little bit of glitter. That's it right there. I'm sure you can barely see it, but it's got more of like a pink gold glitter in it. This one right here is called Butter, and it's a gold gloss. This one looks like it has some like blue and green glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that. This one right here is called Savage. They all kind of look the same like the rest of these. They just look like darker versions of each other. This one is called Angel right there. So we have Savage and Angel is the darker one. There, maybe you can kind of see those glosses now. I don't know. And then this one is called Boy Bye. So that's what they look like. So they definitely belong all in the same family. They're like sisters. Next up, we have this set right here. This is like all dark colors that I love. And this is called the Spice Set. This one right here, I think it's a gloss. Absolutely love the packaging on these. They feel nice and heavy. I love them. So the first one we're going to talk about is, what is this? I believe this says Juniper and it's a gloss. A gloss that you could just wear with like a lip liner and no lipstick. That's super pigmented. It's really pretty too. And then we have this gloss and it's called Cinnamon. I love it. It's like a dark red nude. Well, a little bit darker than a brick shade, I guess. But again, you wouldn't need, it's so pigmented. It's this one right here. You wouldn't even need a lipstick with it. Then we have a matte liquid lipstick in the shade Clove. Like, I love dark lips, but they make me so nervous, especially liquid lipsticks, because you mess up, you're done. And that's that shade right there. Then we have a velvet liquid lipstick in the shade Goals. And that's this one right here. I wish that she would have put like a universal lip liner in here to go with all of these shades. Like, that would have been really handy. And then we have Holly Berry right here, and this is a liquid lipstick, a matte liquid lipstick. And that's it right there. So pretty much all the liquid lipsticks I showed you guys, the Spice and the Sugar set, like they're all the same like family, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna take the lightest shade called Boy Bye. I think, well, to me this is the lightest shade out of all the lip colors, and I'm gonna apply this because I think that would look okay with the eyes. I guess we'll see. And like I said, I haven't tried any of her velvets, so I don't know anything about them. That's a pretty shade though. It's kind of like a little bit darker than my natural lip color. Yeah, I really like how this makeup look turned out. I was aiming for something more Christmassy when I sat down, and I definitely, I mean, to me this is more like fall time summery makeup. I know it's like two completely different things, but I really like everything I tried out. I love this lip shade. It looks so good. Yeah, so I think I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I didn't swatch like all the palettes and stuff, but I figured at this point like everybody and their mom has swatched them, so it wouldn't be hard to just like look up the swatches. I like to take pictures of new palettes before I touch them and get like fingerprints in them and stuff like that, or like brush strokes, so please don't be mad at me that I didn't swatch all the palettes. But the shades I did use from the Naughty palette blended out really, really nice. I really like them. So, alright guys, that completes this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and please subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video.